Well, what is up, Crazy X? So we've got the answer to the other day's trivia question. Then we have the new question for today. In Shaggy's Mr. Bombastic, how many of the following tick words were in the lyrics? Fantastic, romantic, plastic, elastic, all of them, or just the first two? For this song, just the first two, fantastic and romantic. All right, let's bring up today's question. I know some of you are thinking, these questions are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, speaking of which, A. Hanks did most of the running in the film Forrest Gump. Was it A. Tom Hanks, Tom Hanks himself, B. his son Colin, C. his brother Jim, or D. running double Daniel Hanks? No relation. All right, lock those answers down below, and we'll have that answer tomorrow. So this is kind of funny. This popped up on my Snapchat. Apparently, on this day, March 2nd, 2017, I was at the National Achievers Congress, which is a pretty cool event. There's a couple of guys I don't really know too well that were there. They did a speech thing, but one of the speakers there was Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. It was kind of funny because earlier, a few months beforehand, episode aired where Diamond Dallas Page and Steve Yu were on the show trying to get the sharks to invest in DDP yoga. So I kind of had fun. I did a photo in front of like the Robert Herjavec, and I was doing the diamond cutter sign in front of it. And then another guy who spoke a little bit later was using this. I mean, this is 2017, and he was using this new cutting edge technology, and was actually appearing via hologram. For me, I and I don't know if it was how this whole hologram thing worked. I mean, obviously there was the hologram, and he appeared as a three-dimensional character on stage, but he wasn't on stage. But I don't know if he was actually in Portland, or was he still at, back at his home. I don't know that part. But for me, I just felt the guy was mailing it in. Not so much by the speech, it was just the fact that he was, I'm going to appear by a hologram. So I kind of wrote the guy off. It was Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm one of Gary's biggest fans now. So it's kind of funny that I kind of discredited it. And I'm trying to see if I can find the things I can kind of actually go back and rewatch it. I'm trying to find a way to turn back time. I'm going to find a way. Even if I got to jump in a phone booth, if I got to jump in the hot tub time machine or get a DeLorean, hit 88 miles per hour, I'm going to turn back time and I'm going to rewatch that video. All right. And then next up was lunch. With the ticket I bought, lunch was included. So went over to the area, had lunch. And I came back to the stage, and I was looking up on stage, and I'm like, that guy on stage looks familiar. No, that can't be. It looks like him. It sounds like him. Is that KJ52? Sure enough, KJ52 was there performing, kind of hyping up the crowd. They had this giveaway. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. If it was a trip for two, that might be too small. It might have actually been like a family trip for four to Disneyland. Yeah, they just gave away a trip to Disneyland to some of the people in the crowd. So that was kind of insane. I went on to I think I went on like Facebook or something, and I was like looking up KJ to see if it was him or not. And then I saw a thing about him in Portland. I'm like, dude, that is him. So I talked to him afterwards, after I got done hyping the crowd and everything, and we're getting ready for the next speaker. So that was cool. And of course, who was that main speaker? It was Tony Robbins. Yeah, it was a great event. Afterwards, I actually got to get a photo with Tony Robbins, and it was funny. They kind of grouped the photos all together, so they give you like they sent you a link and you found your photo and downloaded it. And it was funny, as I'm scrolling through, you can kind of see Tony's got like the same smile in all the photos. So yeah, so I was going through the photos. Now, Paige, Diamond Dallas Page, was also a fan of Tony Robbins. And so when I got the chance to meet him for our photo, I'm like, hey, can we do a diamond cutter? And then that way I get to send the photo to Paige and take a minute. So we get this photo, and as I'm scrolling through them, all of a sudden, Tony's complexion has just changed. Like, he's got, instead of like this stock smile he's got in all the photos, he's grinning from ear to ear. I mean, it's like, you could tell like how excited he was, and it kind of, he was in a different state, which is kind of funny. That's one of the things that he talks about, is changing your state. I'd find that out later, but yeah, fun time. It was such an amazing event. Wish I could definitely go back and relive it. As I said, find a way to turn back time. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having your best days. I know things out there are a little challenging, a little tough. But I mean, isn't that how it usually goes? Like, before some of the greatest times, we have to climb the hill to get up there to view the beauty, kind of see the world below us. We've got to climb that mountain. So keep fighting. It's gonna be worth it. Much better days are ahead. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Thanks for checking out the video. Stay crazy, my friends.